Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I'm here with Peter Vaughn from Breaking Games. We'll be looking at Aura, not Aurora. All right. From Michael Orion, which I know nothing about.
Okay, well, let me tell you.
Yes, uptate me, please. This is a prototype.
Prototype box, but I can show you about these cards. The game is going to come with 4 decks of symmetrical cards. So everyone has a 50-card deck. Okay. Michael is a big Hearthstone and Magic player. Okay, so he wanted to bring some of that strategy into a casual game. So what you've got in this deck is you've got these 5 suits, and they are, you've got numbers 1 through 8.
Okay.
Is that on there?
Yep.
And you've got a wild card, and then you've got an action card, which is advanced.
Okay.
So the game actually recommends that if you're playing with your family or something, you just take out those advanced cards.
Okay, which is different for each color, I see.
Yes, every color has its own unique action card.
Okay.
The basic principle is that your deck is your score, and you are trying to reduce everyone else's deck size.
Okay.
So in the game, you're gonna have these cards, and you're gonna draw a hand of 8 cards. Let's get a couple different types here, and.
Obviously, people know what colors you have.
They do, because the backs, it's what does your aura reveal? Okay, so everyone knows what you could play.
Okay.
You are allowed to play either, you're playing 2 to 5 cards, and you're either playing same color, or you are allowed to play all different colors.
Okay.
And that is sort of, for casual players, we're not going to say attack, but that's what there's an active player, and that's what they're attacking with.
Okay.
So if you don't do anything about this, you're going to take 4 cards off of your deck. So 4 cards out of your score. Okay. But you can stop this, and the way that you stop it is either you play a color that you think is going to be a higher number, or you play the trump color. So for example, green here stops the color printed on the cards. On the back of the cards, it tells you what color is going to kill it. So basically, you can play green, it automatically is going to take that card out.
Okay.
So you could go along and say, well, I think that, I'll try and I'll do this, which at least takes two are blocked.
Okay.
Some of your action cards are going to do even more advanced blocking.
So the trump color or higher number.
Right. Now, the next person to play that actually puts their cards like this.
Okay.
Everyone lays their cards, all the defenders lay their cards, and then there's the reveal of what's actually happening, So at that point, you're going to know who's going to be losing what points. Now, in this case, these 2 are going to get through, but for this person, they actually successfully blocked that one. Okay? However, there's another thing in this game where you can chain. You can make your wilds. Normally you'd say this is going to be an 8 because the 8's always going to get through, right? But you can also make it any number, and if you make it a 2, these are going to chain together. And how that's significant is if any 2 gets through, then all the 2s get through. Okay. Actually, that's a way to get past this person's 3. Okay. That's just some of the strategies that are in there. Okay. So what's really fun is you play twice through the deck. When you get to your aura card, you're going to have cards that have come back underneath, and you're going to shuffle those, and then you're going to play one more round.
Right.
The cards that have gone underneath are actually the ones you've strategically decided not to lose out of that discarding process. Because when you discard cards, it's either from the board, I don't want this one anymore, or it's from your hand, or it's off the top of your deck, which is the most dangerous.
Because
you know what you're going to get.
All right.
So you're engineering what's going to be in your second round, which makes it really deep when you get down in there.
Okay.
What's going to happen. Plus, you can see what everyone's going to play. And he's got other rules in there, like if you play a round and someone blocks it completely, that gives the active player another turn. So you have to be really careful not to do a full block, that kind of thing.
So when someone else, so this is an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, that you're going through here. And each player is going to lay defense cards.
Right.
Now, if this were not played, if this is defended against, then these subsequent players
but not for them.
Okay, everyone has to defend individually.
However, the action cards are going to affect global. Okay. So if this person plays everything blocked is not blocked, it means if this person plays a reverse is what it's called.
Right.
That means all of their unblocked are going to be blocked, and their blocked are unblocked, and that happens for every player. So there could be some interaction on the table, like, are you going to reverse it or are you going to block it?
Okay.
If you fully block him, he's going to go on the turn. That's going to hurt me. Don't do that. I'll play a double. There's lots sorts of stuff that goes on.
Okay.
When you're ready to take it deeper, there's a whole nother layer.
Okay, adding in those extra cards. Yeah. And the player count?
2 to 4.
2 to 4. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
review.
review.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.